Welcome, welcome, everybody. Hope you can hear me well. Today is Wednesday. That means it's time for a Cafecito power break. And today, you got just me today. You got just me enjoying my cafecito, my tea, actually, not cafecito. What are you drinking? What's your break look like? Um, so, welcome to this break. I'm going to cover three things real quick today, guys. This is going to be a quick live because this is something that's calling on my heart to share. And I'm going to talk about three things today, and that is power, purpose, and GOYA. And I shouldn't have put that green screen back there. Power, purpose, and GOYA. And I'm going to break down what each of those mean and how you can leverage the power of what I'm going to share with that. But first, I want to talk about upcoming events for United Latinas. Our next event is going to be next week with Dulce Orozco, and that's going to be transforming your fear of failure or your fear of success. You probably have one of them or both of them. So I am excited for that workshop. That's going to be a powerful workshop because many of us struggle with that, right? The fear of success. Sometimes you really want something, but you are often or can be in your own way. So I'm excited to hear what Dulce shares about that. That is going to be on May 16th, and that is going to be happening at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 3 p.m. Pacific, right? 3, 4, 5, 6. And then after that, is going to be our May Latina Leadership Meeting, and that is going to be on May 25th, same time, 6 p.m. Eastern. So make sure that you are registered for both of those. You can find those on unitedlatinas.com/events. The other thing I want to share before we get started is our Latina Speakers Club has launched, guys. So if you are a current premium member of United Latinas, you're going and you are part of Latina Speakers Club, which is just you filling out the form and making sure that we have all of your information. You are part of a directory that we're going to be promoting from now to the end of the year and perpetually, right? We want to elevate the voices of Latinas, and our route to do that, amongst the other things that we do, is to launch Latina Speakers Club. So it is a directory where organizations, ERGs, BRGs can go in there and find Latina speakers. So if you want to be part of that directory, I highly recommend you joining us at unitedlatinas.com. Become a premium member. There's so many other benefits to that, to our membership, but Latina Speakers Club is certainly one that we're getting a lot of great feedback on from the women. So, all right, so now let's talk about power, purpose, and GOYA. All right, so what are those three things, and what do I mean by that? Power. This is a reminder that we are power. We are powerful beings, right? And one example that I like to use is the acorn, right? You take an acorn and you bury it in the ground. It has the ability to attract to itself the minerals and the nutrients that it needs to become an oak tree, right? It has the ability to energetically, that means if the acorn's here and it's buried in some good dirt and there's some nutrients, it's going to magnetically attract to itself those nutrients. It's gonna attract to itself the nutrients that it needs to become an oak tree. Can you imagine if an acorn can do that, what you can do? What power do you possess? And how are you and what are you attracting to yourself so that you can become the person that you need to become, right? Because we are all calling to ourselves energetically. We are all attracting to ourselves the things that we are thinking and what we are putting out there ourselves energetically, right? So it's about being intentional about what it is that you are drawing to yourself, about what it is that you are attracting to yourself, because those things will influence what you become or don't become, right? So long as that dirt is, for the acorn, clean, has nutrients and minerals, right? Because a lot of corporations have been destroying our ground, our air, our water system, and that's a whole nother conversation that I definitely want to address another moment because we need to do something about that separately, right? But collectively and ideally, we are magnetic beings. So is the acorn, so are the seeds in the ground. They are magnetically attracting to itself what it needs to become what it's supposed to become. That's power. Purpose. You have a purpose, right? All of us have a purpose, why we're here. So what is your purpose? The purpose of the acorn is to become an oak tree, right? It is not to remain an acorn, it is to evolve and to become an oak tree. That is the purpose of the acorn. What is your purpose? Right? What is your purpose? And you get to decide what that is, right? By what you are magnetically attracting to yourself intentionally, right? And the last one is GOYA. It is GOYA. And GOYA is not what some of you think. Hola, hola. I see some people have joined this. GOYA is not what you think, right? I'm not talking about a brand. I'm not talking about a company. I'm talking about GOYA and living by this thought process. GOYA is an acronym that stands for Get Off Your Ass, right? Get off your ass and go do that thing, right? Many of us stay focused on things that really don't matter. But if your intention is to become your oak tree, for you to become your version of that, then what are you doing about it? What steps, what action steps are you doing, are you taking to make sure that you are intentionally evolving into who and what you are going to become, right? So power, because you have power. You have the power. All of us have the power. We are divine beings, much more than what we've been taught, much more than what we've been told. That's why it's up to us to make sure that we look into our own history as Latino, as a community that whose history has been taken from us, whose history has never been shared with us, whose history is that we have to go out there and seek it. So be a seeker and go out there and really uncover the power that we truly are capable of expressing and tapping into. Purpose. Remind yourself that you have a purpose, because the acorn's purpose is not to remain an acorn. It is to evolve to an oak tree. What is your purpose? You get to define that for yourself. And GOYA, a whole lot of GOYA, right? And GOYA is to get off your ass, right? Power, purpose, and GOYA. So I wanted to just come on today and make sure that I shared that with you. And hopefully that provided something to somebody that needed to hear that today, because we often forget. It is very easy to forget when we are in our day-to-day lives about the true potential that we really have inside of us to evolve and to be responsible to becoming who we need to be, and making sure that we are taking the action steps, right? And May is Mental Health Month, right? So I'm going to be sharing another post on my personal page about Mental Health Awareness Month and a little story about me. But the fact of the matter is, it is us who are holding ourselves back, and we have to learn. It's not up to anybody else. It's up to us to really learn and understand what we need to do to become who we need to become, because we are the ones responsible. No one's going to come and serve you a platter of all your hopes and dreams. It is up to us to take the action steps that we need to make sure that we make those things happen for ourselves. So wanted to share that with you guys today. A quick 10-minute cafecito, enjoying a little break before my next session. Enjoying a little cafecito, tea. I got tea, not cafecito today. But enjoying a little bit of tea, good healthy tea, right? Which is something else I want to do a talk on, and maybe I can get an expert on this, but on the nutrition that we're feeding us, right? On what we're actually consuming in our mouth. Because I know many of you are awakened to the fact that we have to eat better, right? We have to eat better. Our food system in this country is just meh, right? Even our vegetables, they lack some nutrients in themselves. So we have to really be intentional about where we're sourcing our fruits and vegetables, and being intentional about what we're consuming, so that we can really live optimally and get all the nutrients and vitamins and minerals that we need naturally, and not have to rely on a sick system, right? One that really just it just covers and masks illnesses. But it's up to us to really be masters of our own body and really understand what we need to consume so that we can eat better, perform better, live better, feel better, and create the things that we want in our lives. So that is my share for today, guys. I hope that you enjoyed those little nuggets, quick little nugget, right? Sometimes we just need some quick little nuggets to get us through the day. Pero take some time for yourself, and then make sure that you're creating that list to kick your own ass and go out and do those things. Stop letting fear or any obstacle get in the way of you doing what you need to do, because fear often stops, and especially in Hispanic community. Sure, fear stops everyone, right? But particularly this community here, we have allowed self-limiting beliefs, and after just the colonization has happened, we have felt like we were less than human almost. So we need to break those systems. We need to understand what really is our true potential in this world, and be out there and go out there and execute. And I believe together, united together, you plus I, you plus her, you plus him, right? Together, we can create the change that we really need to make in this world. And it's not as individuals, it is as a collective and as a working team, together, collaboratively, really brainstorming solutions to how we move forward with progress, how we make change with progress. So I'm passionate about this community, obviously, as being part of United Latinas, but I wanted you guys to understand that together we can make the change, and together we can support each other in really achieving the dreams. If you need support or help, definitely reach out to us to our email, hello@unitedlatinas.com. I definitely highly recommend that you become a member of unitedlatinas.com, of United Latinas. Yay, Beatrice, thank you so much. Thank you so much. That was great. Yeah, I love that acronym, because people are like, oh, what are you going to talk about? Seasoning? No. Or the brands? No. It's about that fire that we need to light under our butts to make sure that we understand how important it is for us to take action in the things that we do. So become a member of United Latinas. If you want to be a speaker, if you want to participate in our Hispanic Heritage Month conference that's coming up in October, we already have a date on the calendar. We'll be releasing that soon. But if you want to be part of just elevating your skills, right? Whether you want to be a public speaker or not, whether you just need to be able to voice to stand up in a meeting and share your ideas and your thoughts, right? It doesn't need to be that you need to be behind a stage specifically, but we all need public speaking skills. We all need to have the confidence to be able to share what we feel, to share our message, because all of us have one. All of us have come from different journeys. So all of you have something valuable to contribute to all of us, right? So the Speakers Club is a powerful, I'm just excited about that, because it's a powerful avenue for women to have a platform to share their ideas, to feel heard, and to build the confidence that they need. And if you are not a speaker yet, we're going to have trainings and classes that are going to help you level up your ability to give you that strength to start sharing your ideas and share what you believe with the world, so that you can be more powerful and making more change, whether it's in your corporate business or your professional life, or if you're an entrepreneur and a business owner, right? So we need to have those skill sets. So I want to invite you to do that. Become a member of United Latinas, and join us for our next Cafecito. Be a guest at our next Cafecito. And we would love to have you and love to share your voice, because that's what we're about. We're about making sure that women have the tools and the skill sets to become and evolve to the people that we need to be, right? Because we need all of you. Especially we need more Latinas and Latinos in politics. So the more that women feel confident about themselves, the more they're more likely to maybe dare to go into politics. And that's important for me, because change happens at the top, guys. We can have all the businesses that we want, but if we don't have representation in the places that matter, and that's in politics, okay, as scary as sometimes, or as yucky as that word even sounds today, that's where power and change happens. So we need to have representation in those areas. So we're hoping through this environment that we can trigger some thoughts in some women who have pondered on the potentially running for office. And we got you. We got your back, right? That's what we're about. We're trying to get representation in the places that matter. So that's my share for today, guys. I look forward to our next one. But again, stay tuned for May 16th for transforming your fear of failure or transforming your fear of success. with Dulce. And then our May leadership meeting is on May 25th. Make sure that you register for that as well, because that's going to be amazing, and you're going to hear more about us and connect and collaborate with other Latinas as well on there. All right, guys. I hope you all have an amazing, amazing day. Take a little time to enjoy your little tea or your cafecito. Make sure that you are kicking your own butt, and also be kind to yourself, right? Don't put so much pressure on yourself that you feel like, oh, everybody's doing all these things and I'm not. It doesn't happen like that, right? We're community, so we understand that we need to be kind to ourselves. Sometimes you need downtime, right? Um, and we'll go into that more another time in another session. But I love you guys. Have a blessed day. Rock it out and get off your ass and go do that thing. Take care, guys. Be well.